I remember in like '01 or '02. When did you put out Passing the Definition, bro?
'04.
'04. Okay. So one of my good friends, GQ knows about one of our good mutual friends, my man Jamil. Jamil pulled me on you in like '04, bro. I was in graphic design school. And he was like, yo, man, you should check out this dude. I picked up this cat Zoe stuff. I'm like, yeah, let me check him out, man. This dude's crazy. And I remember the Blessed joint. I was like, yo, that joint is unbelievable. That's in '04. Fast forward, we off doing our own little thing. Then we get up to like maybe like 2013. Fonte reached out like, yo, man, Zoe wants you to remix This Could Be the Night. That was the first time, right? And then we have been kind of talking here and there. That was in 13. Then you fast forward to 17. I came back from the States. And then that's when we actually met in person, And then it still took another 2 years to still get up, So that was what is that? That's almost damn near almost fucking from '04. Shit, 16, 17 years or something like that. The process of actually getting, man, like that, you can't make that up, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, when we met in 17, we chopped it up for a minute. Like we chopped it up for a minute. But like then we, it still wasn't there. But like I was going through some personal issues in 19. And I'm in the middle of working on Forefront and I'm trying to, push this music out. And it's, I'm pushing music out, but like because I'm not all the way there, it's coming out just kind of whatever. It's not really moving the needle in any way. And so I'm on the phone with Fonte, and he's like, "Yo, man, you should try and collaborate." And we trying to figure out, who to collaborate with. Like who to collaborate with. It was like tall black guy. He lives 20 minutes away from you. So it's like, all right, cool. I'll hit him up. So I think the next day I called him up, and it was like out of the clear. I'm sure it was out of the clear blue sky. Which, I guess it was, but it really wasn't, you know what I mean? So hit him up, was like, yo, man, I'm working on these joints for Forefront. I need a couple more. Like, what's up with getting up in the studio? And 2 days later, he came over and we in the studio and we worked on, we working on stuff. Like we just working on joints. And like I said, when we made that first joint, it was clear as day. And couple joints after that, I think the music for Hold My Hand was done. Like Hold My Hand music was probably the third or fourth joint that we ever did together. So when you hear something like Hold My Hand, which is right now the most popular song on the entire album, and that's the third or fourth joint that we did, like this was supposed to happen.
Well, I got the pleasure of meeting Zoe's lovely daughter. She's such a sweetheart, yeah, she's amazing. So just to see that bond with those two, and then I turn around and have a kid a year later, because he would tell me like, man, once you become a father, it's gonna be a different thing. So when it happened, like, I'm like, now I see what you're talking about. even like the crazy story, the whole baby stories, and your kids stay up until 9 o'clock in the morning, ain't never went to sleep, shit like that, And so, that was like one cool thing. And then even to see her her starting to step into her creativity herself, from her showing, from him showing me her hand drawings at the house of her drawing, of the baby's drawing her dad and stuff like that. Like I was like, man, that's kind of dope. I definitely want to have that, when my son gets a little older, that he's able to kind of take on that type of stuff too, though. So yeah.
And she's off to the side too, so she's over there blushing a little bit.
That's my girl. That's my girl right there.
Now the thing that I learned about Tall Black is that his hustle is the same as mine. Like we really, really push each other, just professionally, not only artistically, but also, when it's time to, when the music is done, when the album is finished, and, now it's time to get in this dirt and push this album and do, the stuff that don't nobody want to do. Like he's ready to go. And, I don't know if that's That's probably that Detroit.
I think I was about to say that's like blue collar stuff right there, B.
Yeah, that's going back home. So it's like, it's very, 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 very rare. It's very common for people to say, let's collab and we got to collab and blah blah blah. Y'all should do an album and but with that, you've got to make sure that you not only match that person artistically, but also on a professional level too, and on a hustling level. Because it's like, as an independent artist in 2021, when folks aren't really buying stuff like that, like you got to really get out here and get your hands dirty. And the album is the fun part. Like this is the part where it's like, now we've got to create again, because now we've got to create interest. We've got to keep people's ears on our stuff, and with algorithms holding us back, and we got to do all kinds of just crazy shit right now. And this is a cat who matches energies, and it's like it's a pleasure, man. It's really, really crazy.